third attempt today. Because for some reason, when the comments just continuously come across as the fodder I need, like the opposition comments only seem to make my argument better and stronger, the comments stop coming through. And I would love for anybody to show me somebody else that says the same thing. Somebody else show me. Show me somebody else that consistently has to stop feeds. I mean, the first one I had 60 viewers. The second one there was 30 at the time when I stopped. The first one today there was 60 viewers at the time. I took a screenshot. It said not live. It said live not appropriate for some viewers. Yeah. Oh no, I got the notification that there are age restrictions on my video. Because it's inappropriate for young people to hear that there might not be a God. They really are targeting you. You just now getting it, Matt? I know you've... It's a joke. I don't want you getting mad. Yeah. You've never seen anything like this before. So that should be the smoking gun you need. Right? That should be your ultimate test. And I've always thought about this. I've always, it's always been a hard thing for me. Like when I see a video and that video has hundreds of thousands of views, it's allowed to have had hundreds of thousands of views. I mean, I know personally how this shit works. I know what they do to people who ask questions and who talk shit that they're not supposed to talk. So why is it, I then have to look at what's the difference? What's the difference between them and me? What are they talking about that gives them the pass? And I think most of the time, it's because they still believe in God. They still push Jesus. And as long as you believe in God, you believe in Jesus, you are being manipulated by the Jays. It's just that simple. This plasma would I don't know. I know that there's one place in the world where there's a petrified forest for some reason. And the narrative they give you for how that happened is just fucking stupid. But I've been asking this for a long ass time. For all of you that believe in fossils, which is all of you, you don't question it at all, right? What makes organic matter turn into stone? You have to have zero understanding of what happens to organic matter when it dies. Right? Organic matter, as soon as organic matter dies, it starts to decay. It starts to break down. And it, especially if you're not like a human body full of nasty preservatives, it breaks down relatively quick. Or quickly. I'm not sure. And so, the narrative with the petrified forest is that a bunch of trees were knocked down, a volcano erupted, covered all the trees, and then as over time, water leaking through replaced the organic molecules in the dead thing, or in the organic thing, with molecules from the minerals that were being pulled down. The minerals replaced the organic molecules, and that's why we have, the petrified forest. And then somehow they all unburied themselves, and now we have this petrified forest. And that's what they say happened. And so, the notion that something dies and then it's immediately covered in this airtight tomb where the decay, the death process is somehow stunted, Like that would only account for a very small portion of the fossils. And how come nobody ever finds any half fossils? Where it's like halfway completed. Or maybe like, you know, something died like 300 years ago and it's just started to turn into the fossils that could be found a million years from now or something. Like, you know, it never happens. But you're all smarter than this. You ever been driving and one day you say, oh shit, raccoon got hit. And the raccoon's on the side of the road and nobody cleans it up. And 3 days later, you're like, holy shit, that raccoon is huge. It swells up, it gets real big. And then you drive by it the next day and it's flat. Well, it's because when organic matter dies, the gases and shit build up inside the body until the orifices fail, like the sphincter, and all of this stuff on the inside comes pouring out in a nasty like sludge. That's what organic matter does when it dies. And it's something right in front of your face. Like, again, what process turns organic matter into stone? And of course, you all believe that oil, that crude, is I guess the dinosaurs and shit that were buried but didn't turn into fossils and somehow they turned into crude oil instead? Like it's all stupidity. If he says it, then it's totally true. Well, if I say it and you can't debunk it, it's more true than your perspective. That's for sure. It's not like I'm watching you. It's not like I spend any time on you. You spend all your time on me. I could go live tonight and you'll be here crying for my attention. Because I'm wrong. I do only say true shit. I don't try to give it, I'm not trying to make this easy for you. I'm not just going to come out here and be like, you guys, the secret to everything is unicorn poop. If we could just start harvesting unicorn poop, then you know, then we'll be able to fix all the problems. I'm not going to give you that. That's too easy. I don't sit here and exaggerate. I don't sit here and fucking, you know, I don't even like doing like, you know, where it's, I don't like theorizing about shit. What I believe the earth is and all that, it doesn't really matter. I know it's not a round ball flying through space. But technically I can't prove it. And neither can you until we Goyim unite and overthrow the Jays that control the narrative. That's it. If we until we do that, we're victims of it. We don't know. Like, the difference between you and I is you're some arrogant asshole who thinks you know shit. I'm some dumbass who lives in Michigan and knows the small little world I live in, that I'm in. Right now, my kids and my wife are inside the house. I don't know what they're doing. I know they're in there. But, you know, I mean, technically, one could have jumped out of the window and run away and I wouldn't know it. You know? I only know literally what's going on right here, right in my space. The rest of it is just stuff we're told to believe one way or another. And you, as your average human, the main thing that motivates you, the main thing that fuels you is your arrogance. Everything you talk about, everything you believe, all the shit, all the argument, it's all based in arrogance. Don't you think it's fascinating that I can ask this over and over again and never get an answer? I can ask over and over again, Christians, like, you should be happy. You should be proud. You should be more than willing to express an answer to this question. Take advantage of the opportunity to express your Lord and blah, 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 blah. When I ask you, why is it you believe in Christianity over Islam, or Judaism, or Scientology, or Hinduism, or some tribal religion that you don't even know exists? Why do you believe the thing you believe? For some reason, Christians aren't like proudly like, oh, because of this, oh, because of that. I know this because of this, and I know those aren't true because of this. If anything, they start quoting scripture like, God does say in the Bible that we shall not worship any other Lord than him, any other God than him. So if that's not proof to you, I don't know what it is. Like, what? Let's see. I'm going to look and see if anybody has said anything that matters. I'll give you my best answer. You don't. Dioxide doesn't also exist. Yes, I said carbon dioxide doesn't exist. Solid carbon dioxide doesn't exist. Remember when I said that? Like, again, this is just how